moves. From the looks of it, no one wishes to learn. How unfortunate. Too bad that's not gonna stop me. How's everyone doing? For those who are here, this is the scoop. For the past couple months now, like about a year's worth, in our community there's this guy named Seraphim17 who's been going over our matches every once in a while and kind of like a entry level and going over some basic stuff that people should be doing. I want to take that a step further, but not nearly as frequently as he does. Being that there is going to be a monthly review where I'm going to take the latest Fight Night session and go over it with a fine-tooth comb. We're going to be looking at interactions and numbers. And we'll be looking at just general decision making. With the idea being that I'm going to make this community more informed, and they're going to make better decisions, and start winning more instead of doing whack-ass shit like, I don't know, wake up sweep. We will explain why this doesn't work. We will explain ranges. We will explain how to anti-air. All that and more. But most of all, you will be chastised and lambasted very frequently. But at the end of the day, you will learn something. And my brain will be rotted that much more. Oh, well, here's the thing, Freeflow. It's mental torture for me, not for you. You've already been criticized yesterday. I went over your shit for an hour. So you're getting off scot-free today. You don't gotta worry about a thing. So you get to be in the front, just like dancing around and making like bunny ears behind me, and I can't do shit about it. I also need to get this in here. Street Fighter. Add media source. So how do I play this? Let's see here. How does this shit work? Aha, I found it. Alright. Let's transition over. And begin, shall we? Deko? Ah, how's it going? Pain indeed. But review we shall. Let me get my stick, and we'll begin. So I'm thinking, since I was in Sutton's stream earlier, let's start with him. And we will begin with his most... What the fuck? Why I have no input? Hold on. Is it every 6 seconds? You're damn right I'm using that loop. It's too sick. I mean, look at it. You can't beat that. The border's protected. Alright, we'll start with Sutton. And we'll start with the game that caused him to rage quit. So, I don't know who's on P1. P1 is Sutton. P2 is null. Doesn't matter. We don't need notes on this big hit. Although I will write notes just in case.
Round one.
Fight. Is everything set up? Yes, yes it is. This over here. Now bear with me. This is my first day using this software. So some things are gonna be a little fucky. Also, my null is apparently smaller than my other one. That sucks. Okay, hold on, let me fix that. And media, review stuff. There you go. Alright, fixed. Alright, let's start by turning off gauges, turn on attack data, and starting at round 1. However the hell you start at round 1. How the fuck do you start at round 1? Fuck it, get it off. Does that work? No? How the fuck does this work?
Round two.
There we go.
Fight. Round one. Fight.
So, round one. Right? First thing this dumbass Ken does is heavy Tatsu. We know that we are going to end up, at bare minimum, over here, right? Let's see if this works. And anything? Alright, hold on. Ah, I didn't transition it over, that's why. Oh god. Okay, this is strange. This is strange. Okay, hold on. I need to make this... Shit, what's the resolution for 720 by... something rather? Shit. 720 by... Is it like 1060 by 720? p 1280 by 720. Okay, that's the number I'm looking for. So let's go here. 1280. 720. Alright. This way I actually have a window I can work with here. My bad. No, we're not doing 480. The goal here, though, is so I can do shit like this. Does that update? Where is it? Huh. Okay. Wait, I think I know. Is that it? Yeah? No? Okay. I tested this earlier and it worked. Now the overlay is not working. Here's the thing in question. You draw on it and it's supposed to show up here. Like, on top of the screen. That's not doing that. I just tested this! No! Maybe I need to have the webpage open? Alright, bear with me. This is all work in progress. Theme stuff. Overlay. We open up the overlay page. Why is this not showing up? I don't get it. I'm really confused by this. It should be showing up. There's no reason why it's not. Is it like media sources causing this? Nope. Yeah, I don't get it. This doesn't show. I'm so confused. Alright, here's the app. Let's change this to 1920 by 7 by 1080 again, just because. This was literally just working 2 seconds ago. And now, nothing. Let's try re-inputting the address, I guess. Anything? No, nothing. Okay, last thing. If this doesn't work, I'm just going to scrap this idea entirely and say forget the overlay. Let's try removing the source and edit it back in. Sir. Ah, look at that. There's the text. By text, I mean fucking scratchy doodle. Let's resize this. 1080, 1920. Wait, no. Width is 1920. Height is 1080. Size this until it fits. There you go, we did it. So now we can clear that. Alright. Let's move this over. The end of this scenario is going to be literally -2. We'll put that right there. He's going to go on an arc from here all the way over to here. You can anti-air him in this space up here for free. You have plenty of time. You can press whatever the fuck you want. What song is this? Depends. The song currently playing or the song before this? Currently playing is Da Thingamix by Randy Atkins. Historically, the song before that was Hurry Up. And it was Hurry Up from Massa. Dynasty Warriors 3. Yeah, why can you only see second half of Sutton's names? Let's correct that, shall we? Why does it do that? Why did it do that? Okay, hold on. Yeah. We shall lock everything down. Except for this. Yeah, I can't move this without everything else moving. Look at this. I do not understand, and I don't get it. Alright, fuck the names. They're not important. See if this works now. Why does it do this? I don't get it. Lock that. Yeah. Don't get it. There you go. Yeah, Dynasty Warriors is a bunch of bangers. But anyways. You have all that space and air up top. You can even just like crouch this and it will whiff. Actually, no. Don't do that. This is an overhead technically. So, outside of V-Trigger, this is -4. So it's even worse than I initially anticipated. So we get rid of this. This is actually -4. Big negative. And Sutton doesn't know this. So because he doesn't know this, he's going to get hosed. So what he needs to do is know what to do when opponent is -4 in his face. Does that update? Yeah, it does. Okay. Let's make that smaller. OBS. There's like some weird thing I have to do. I have to like click onto the OBS window and then go back down. Oh my god, it's doing it again. There. So what does he press? That gets blown up. Back medium punch. The reason why my heavy DP here works is because he did a 5-framer instead of punishing me at 4-frame. Yeah, this is going to be a once a month kind of thing. Actually, let's go over that one more time. Yeah, he did back medium punch. Yes, you could jab. It's punishable. Just like straight punishable. You can anti-air it, you can punish it on block, because it's -4. Only in V-Trigger is it -2. You can also just block. But I don't recommend blocking, because then you just give your opponent a free turn that they do not deserve or need. But this works. And this, of course, is frustrating, because you're like, why the fuck can he do that and I can't? So he gets Okazeme off his throw. Walks forward. Medium punch. +2, -2. Back up. At this point, he's scared. He's in the corner. He's too afraid just to push forward. He does it back. Now this shit has good whiff recovery. So this other Ken player is a fucking idiot. He doesn't even attempt to punish it. He just stares there, looks at it. Back medium, back heavy kick. Do it back. Of course, we've established at this point that this move is a big fat -4. However, Sutton here is scared. Also, let's see here. Can I, like, is it right here? No. Right here? Higher still. Yeah. Hey. But yeah, he's scared. He doesn't want to press. So instead he gets thrown. Because he doesn't know frames. And because he doesn't know frames, he gets bodied. Same scenario. This is a punish. Which is good. Excellent, right? However, he didn't realize it was a punish. And so because of that, his next response is to do a slower button instead of just doing what clearly worked. In this scenario, when faced with a situation that you do not know, cycle your options until you find something that works. This is important. Otherwise, you're going to lead to scenarios like this where you're just kind of like, oh, fuck, what do I do? How do I beat this move? Cycle your options. Go through the entire list until you find something that works. Then, if you're not sure, ask your opponent. Say, hey, is that a punish? Chances are, he's going to know. He'll answer you. Can I move this? Oh my god, why is it like this? Why, God, why? Let's just put this down here for a minute. Take that one off. Light Tatsu. -8. Decent punish. Probably could have done better. A punish. Even though it wasn't even a block. You guys need, especially you Ken mains, please stop throwing after V-trigger cancel. Now, why doesn't this work? You are so plus that your opponent is still considered in block stun during this. And you cannot throw someone out of block stun. That would be fucked up. You would lead to situations that are incredibly stupid. This is a protection against that. But because of this, you can't go for throw here. You could theoretically delay your throw, but at that point, you could also just go for like tick throw or something else, or even like overhead. Because let's check full meter real quick, right? According to full meter, once we pull up Ken's page, medium overhead is 22 frames. Heavy overhead's 26 frames. You have a 10 frame window basically here where your opponent's respecting you. And let's include human reaction time, right? We can include another 15 to 20 frames just for people to realize that you didn't press anything, because we're not machines. We can't just instantly know that, hey, your 10 frames are up. Unless you're like pre-buffering something, in which case you can just slow down your next option. Like say you delay your crouching medium punch to blow up that buffer. Once you figure out that timing, this is scary. But until then, just going for throw, nothing's going to happen. You're just going to whiff. I don't think this Ken player punishes for either. No, he doesn't. He sucks. He tried, though. He made an attempt. So good on him. Questionable V-shift because he's an idiot. Yeah. An attempt was made. This is just bad. 281, 406 stun. Decent damage. Heavy Tatsu again. Again, I need to add that this range up here is all space you can anti-air him. Crouching heavy punch would work. Let's see here. Let me increase the size of my stylus just a little bit. Here. Yeah, okay. If you were to do crouching heavy punch, the hitbox would look like this. I would swing into this and lose. DP Light DP will go something like this. Medium, yeah. Heavy, yeah. Heavy is pretty good if you're going to hit them early on into it, but ideally you hit them with either the medium here or the light here. Or if you're like really lazy, you hit them with crouching heavy punch right in this area here. -4. Doesn't punish. We're just staring at each other. Frame trap. On counter hit light punch, he can link into back medium punch, back heavy punch target combo, and do whatever. Spends bar, gets a knockdown. Backs up. You have no reason to back up here. At all. We are almost quite literally point blank with each other. There's probably maybe like, what, 2 squares in this small area here? You could go for throw, you can go for mix, you can go for tick throw, you could go for literally anything. Backing up though, you are losing so much real estate going this way and putting yourself against the wall. So you could throw an EX fireball? I see you saw the tags. Glad you like them. But yeah. There was no reason to give up your offense here. You just quite literally forfeited your position, forfeited your advantage. Even though you don't know the punish here, you forfeited like a reset situation where you could potentially, like, I don't know, throw me into the corner. And instead back up. As seen here. Because he panicked. And throw EX Fireball. Now, also note, let's look at gauges real quick. He has no meter now, so I can just pressure him for days, and I don't have to worry about reversal of any kind. He can't V-reverse or V-shift because he's in V-trigger. This jump in here is DPable. So another thing you can potentially work on is Fireball, then buffer, DP motion. If jump, anti-air. This would be a textbook example of Fireball into DP. Because I jumped in on reaction. Well, no, actually, I didn't. I'm not playing here. This is some random ass Kent. I don't know this guy. This Kent jumps in on reaction and does a jump in heavy kick. Look at the amount of time Ken here has to anti-air. This is one of those things you should just be buffering it as it is. Because if you throw a fireball and you see him jumping, you should just have the DP ready to go. No reason not to. But this is textbook anti-air situation. But it's missed. Ken's heavy DP could have reached here. It's like we talked about earlier, the arc goes something like this. So it would hit. You need to recognize that. Being exactly how many squares away is this? Close that. About that many squares. Like 1.5 from the looks of it. Patience. More patience. Heavy overhead. Another thing that Sutton could have done here is also walk forward. Walk forward block, walk forward block. You don't have to be attached to the corner. That's just fucked up, though. Seeing overhead is hard, though.
Round 2.
I'll be honest.
Fight.
But if you could start jabbing that shit on reaction into Tatsu, because you just buffer your Tatsu behind the jab into heavy DP, you can fuck Ken up for doing that in neutral. It's hard, though. Ooh, crosscut DP. You hate to see it. This double dash ensured that this other Ken player went from plus 15 to 0. So this is neutral here, as he's getting up. There's no advantage to the red Ken whatsoever. And he does, like, crouching light kick, stand light kick, Tatsu. So in this scenario, there is no reason to duck. Well, no. There's no reason to stand block. Because we also established earlier that if Ken does heavy DP ender, or just like medium DP anti-air for that matter, he is plus 30 at best. This is like ideal situation here. Let's consult full meter. Heavy overhead is 26. So this is going to be a pain in the ass to do. You would have to manually time it and by delaying it by 4 frames. And even so, you'd be far enough away that you wouldn't be able to fucking connect it. And this is only because he quick rises. If he was to back roll instead, you would be at -2. No, you'd be at +2. No, you'd be at -2. Because it takes an additional 2 frames. So you need to back roll more. But you would also get up over here. In which case, I can't really pressure you anymore. If I do a third dash, I'm mad negative. Well, if this Ken dashes at you, he's mad negative. Something to keep in mind. This is only +1. Nice patience here. Need to DP Ken's fireball. Or at the very least, light punch Tatsu. Bare minimum. You cannot let a Ken get away with this. Because this is robbery. Look where I'm at. Look where this Ken's at. Look how close he is. This is fuck him up city. Instead, he jumps out. He saw a -6 situation where he could have got a full combo punish, and he decided to jump out of the corner. If he took that combo, if he knew about it, he would have put himself at mid-screen with no need to jump out, and the other Ken would be at a life deficit. You'd get like, I don't know, like 150, 200 damage. Instead, he gets anti-aired for 130. And then thrown back in the corner. This is what I mean by knowledge is power in this game. I also need to skip this song. And this song. Alright. If you don't know these situations, people are just going to run trains on you. You need to know. This is why frames are important. +2, -2. Jab back. Patience. Whiff crouching medium kick. No buffer behind it. That's just unfortunate on time. This is +1 into a jab. Into -6. Because he doesn't know it's -6, instead of punishing it with EXDP, he did delayed EXDP. Fuck. So he hits a full jumping combo. And that kills.
Ken wins.
So let's review. Need to get a separate window for this. Window capture. Where is it? Here we go. Capture, notepad. Half. Put it in. There you go. How do you pass this? You join. But you join and your matches get reviewed, and then you submit your homework in and show up over the course of the next month and slowly implement the changes. That's what you do. Alright, here we go. Bare minimum. Let's just do bare minimum. Side note, you legit lost an entire game. No, the entire game. Because you were not aware of both -4 and -6 interactions presenting themselves to you, thus causing you to make questionable decisions that led to a unneeded loss. Go to the lab, dickhead. Damn, no one gives a fuck about the positives. We're not here to have our dicks stroked, right? We're here to be critical, be analytical, and look at our flaws. Opponent is in block stun. Can't throw people out of it. Can delay. Throw in theory. Pain in the ass. More practical to delay button to blow up. Reversal. Mash. Let's format this so it looks pretty. Base. Fireball, buffer DP, nip jump, and dare. Back one more. There we go. You think that's acceptable? Yeah, I think that's good. Alright, so we copy this, paste it to the Discord, we add Sutton. We accidentally put it in early. Instead of doing a basic spell check like an idiot. Okay. Close. There you go. Alright, that's something done. Next. Seize. Go to OBS. Undo that. How's it going, Savage? We're just going over footage of yesterday's fight night. Giving everyone some much needed criticism and advice. So now, since Nem is here,
favorite fighter profiles.
He's next. Alright, let's see here. That's from the 8th. We want the 10th. You got to play 7 games. And apparently he won every single match except for versus me. Nem, you have an Akuma? What the Ganima? I mean, it can be. I could just pull up a random ranked match. But you have no choice in the matter either. Right? I'm gonna pull up a match and you're not gonna have any say in it. I'm just looking for something interesting right now. I could do the 1 versus Alex, but... Actually, yeah, fuck it. Let's do the 1 versus Alex. Got the loading. Holy shit. Alright, close that. Nem. They're showing half the text for some reason.
Okay. Round 1. Fight.
Hold on. Let's see what's going on here. No, it's not showing half the text. It's just the window is small. Okay. All is well. So we're going to turn off gauges. We're going to turn on key display and attack data because we want to know what's going on. Game state's not really important. Technically plus 21. Does this shit. Jumps into it because fucking why not? You have a full combo there, Nem. Actually, hold on. There's a better option I have here. I shouldn't be pulling up a one that's just lag. That's not going to be a benefit to anyone. Let's do actually versus Devil.
Round 1. Fight.
Nem, on what planet does this work? On what fucking planet? I don't know. Let's find out. Because I'm trying to fathom what the hell was the decision making behind that.
The grid alternative.
So let's replicate it. Because we are in a unique position where characters are unlocked. So it doesn't fucking work. Build gauge, he says. Okay. Okay. Look how much gauge you're building for this. For the opportunity and the privilege to die on block. Let's put this on block. The opportunity to die on block at B-6, you are making, like, what? 1/30th of your gauge? Want another way to build meter in close distance? Look at that. Imagine. Imagine walking forward, walking back. Speaking of meter gain, you just built more jabbing him twice on block. I'll tell you right now, this is only going to work up close. Like about there. Maybe even closer. This is incredibly situational and range dependent. And you're going to be doing medium ice chariot. You're not going to be doing fire. You're not going to be doing light, because light's never going to reach. You're going to be doing medium. And this is going to be incredibly particular. Like on counter hit, kind of particular. Let's turn counter off and see if we can even get this to work. Nope. Nope. Up close, -2. But that's not what we're testing though, Nem. Yeah, it might work off of Ice Fireball. But you did Fireball. Pyro. So not applicable. Alright, let's go back. God, I hate these menus. Why is it modeled after motherfucking Windows 8? Stupid. I really should just be pulling one of the losses that you had versus a EU player, but I don't think anyone can fucking beat you in the EU. Like this, maybe. But this is also 3 days ago. And my G knowledge is lacking. Is that -22?
Round 1. Fight.
Alright. So once again, we established that Fireball into tackle, not really real. Ice Ball into tackle, yes. This is such a huge fucking whiff, dude. Literally 22 frames to do whatever the fuck he wants. You're lucky this dude isn't good because he would just heavy DP'd you, heavy toxic you, and run mix. You would have a very bad day. Instead he does dash up, crouching medium. Alright, Nim. I want you to look at something real quick, right? Let's see. I need to close foobar. Where am I? Over here? Okay. What does... Shit. This is not 1-to-1, by the way, so I'm kind of like guessing here. What does this number say? Because I think it says +2. So, 10 after crouching medium punch is +2. We'll put this in blue. +2. Your button over here. Over here is not there. Over here. This button here is not 2 frames. If it was, go in Evo. Crouching medium punch is very far away from 2 frames. It's about, I don't know, 6. So you just gave your opponent an 8-frame gap by mashing that on reverse. Learn what +2 is on Ken. He only has like 3 moves in his entire kit that are +2. It's like the majority of his offense is based around those 3 moves too. You need to know. Enough lollygagging. Figure it out. So instead, he gets a frame trap. He doesn't confirm off of it though because... Oh god, okay, we're turning this into a Devil 1 too. Put up notes too. Alright, where are we at? Devil. Hit confirm off. Back MP TC. Window is like 18 damn frames. Grind it out. Man, that text is not going to even show up. So can +2 be contested with anything? No. Okay, let me explain to you my thought process. Let me show you what's going on behind the scenes. If you're going to go over here. Let's see here. Fat. There we go. Look here. When you're looking at a +2 situation, you need to add 2 frames to the startup of any move that you decide to do. This is how much of a gap you're giving your opponent when you decide to press something. So standing light punch is 4 frames normally. It's actually now +6. Well, no, it's not +6. It's now 6 frame startup. Think of it that way. Take his +2, add it to all your moves. Now, what can you press here? 3 becomes 5, 6 becomes 8, 10 becomes 12, 22 becomes 24, and so on. V-shift is 1, and we'll start at frame 3. V-reversal starts at 17, but it now will be 19. You could theoretically parry here. If you're in... what is this? Yeah, theoretically you could parry. That's about it. This would start at frame 4. However, if we look at Ken, your parry would start at 4, correct? Yes. Let's look at Ken. Back medium punch, TC. Well, no. It's crouching medium punch into back medium punch. +2 to 5. Right? There is a 3 frame gap here, so your parry wouldn't even come out. So using that information, we can extrapolate and determine that what we can do to contest this +2 is hold back. Especially if he's trying to frame trap you with back medium punch. If you weather the storm the entire time and just let it happen, eventually he's going to bail doing this because this is not going to lead him anywhere. He's going to be -2 if he doesn't finish it, which ideally he should, and just try to hit confirm off of it, and it's now your turn. And then you can subtract 2 from all of the moves that you have because he's -2. But as Freeflow said, strike, throw, block. The 3 core tenets of how this game is played. In this scenario, he can strike, he can frame trap, which is still part of strike, he can throw, which is a 5 frame startup, which would work. You could challenge with 3 frame, or you block, which loses the throw. Question, the frame has something to do with how easy it is to punish a move, so the closer to 0 the better, right? Not quite. It doesn't determine how easy a move is to punish, it determines the window in which you are able to punish it. And it also determines how big of a button you can use to punish that move. Ideally, the further away you are from 0 and into plus, the better. Because that means you are not punishable, it's still your turn, you continue offense. Theoretically speaking, Ken here can do crouch medium, stand medium, or just stand medium indefinitely, because he's +2 into +2 into +2. Even though, if you look at the frames on startup, this is not actually the case, he can't do that. You'll see that crouch medium 6 frame, it's only +2, which means there is a 4 frame gap. However, since this is a medium and it has priority over lights, if you're a 4 frame character, this is a frame trap. Because if they trade on the exact same frame, the medium wins. If you are a 3-frame character, however, you could stick a jab in there. You could also just walk backwards. That's always an option. In fact, it's an incredibly underrated option within this community. Walking backwards is legit, but not when you're doing it on Wake Up, because then you just lose to low meaties. If you were to walk back away from Ken, the worst thing that could happen is he does low forward into Fireball and you block the Fireball. If he hard commits and does low forward Tatsu, if you block that low, you're punishing him big time for it. I hope that answers your question. But overall, yes, the closer you are to 0 or above 0, the better. As long as you're not in a negative value. So he does Hadouken here. You are +6 now. Meaning, let's bring up the frame data again. You can, believe it or not, crouching medium punch Lariat here. As a punish. And this would blow this up. Is there an erase option? So, goes for you. Punish, Ken, Fireball, up close. Find answer to it. That's for now. For Devil, stop doing Fireball up close. You've seen me punish you frequently. Please cease. And this, not just cease. Please cease. I need to do this. But instead, you're on the right track here. You do Pyro. Instead of doing Fireball here and them, you do Crouching, Medium Punch, and Tackle. You would have scored a knockdown here, you would dash forward once, and you would apply pressure. And just guess on his Wake Up whether or not he's going to quick rise or back roll. If he back rolls, you have an additional 2 frames to work with. But, let's see here. Let's go back to Gil's frame data here for a sec. So say we do Light Fire Tackle. You have a quick rise advantage of 18. And a back roll advantage of 23. Your forward dash is 16. You are +2. You have strike throw capability at that point. Because if you do throw, it's going to beat their button. Even if they do reversal 3-frame. Why are you jumping? Well, let's go back. At one point during this short interaction here, in your 7 games of playing, did Devil inform you that he was going to do like a Fireball or something jump-in punishable? What was your goal by jumping in? Were you just praying that he wasn't going to hit you? That he wouldn't block it? Was that your thought process here? Were you thinking he was just going to Fireball back? All's in your court now. Please, let me know. Yeah? Yeah to what? I see crouching, sometimes I want to jump in. Just because your opponent is crouching doesn't mean that a jump in is free. Jumping in takes a while. Let's count. Alright? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. We're still not done. 41, 42, 42 frames of jump in. You have over half a second to react. Okay, now, if you're making a read that he's going to fireball, after your fireball, you need to make sure that you actually have some basis to make that read. You can't just cobble together that conclusion based off of like 2-3 interactions where nothing indicated that he was going to fireball again. This man threw how many fireballs up to this point? Because this is your first time playing him tonight. Well, yesterday. How many fireballs did this man throw? 1, 2. Loses neutral, he's up close. Fireball again. Why would he fireball yet again? You just informed him that you're going to punish his fireballs. He's, at this point in time, he's thinking of me heavy DPing him, and he's like, oh shit, Nem knows too. I can't throw fireballs up close. So you just dissuaded him from throwing a fireball. He's not going to do it here, because he's scared. And instead, you jump in. There was no indication whatsoever that he was going to anti-air you at all. There was no indication that he was going to fireball you at all. But there was every indication that he was going to block your jump in. Or, at the very least, because of where you're positioned on the screen right now when you do this jump in, because as Gil, your jump in is kind of bunk, you are going to land right in front of him and not hit anything. And as we saw earlier, that is exactly what happened. So jump in with intent. Start anti-airing. I know you can do it. That's for Devil. So instead he sweeps. Jump in heavy kick at that height is not good. You need to do it a bit later for it to connect. So for Nem, jump in HK later in jump arc. Otherwise, will not come out. Gil jump sucks. So you land. He's holding back. You're minus 21. And you're immediately doing something else. Like, let's just land in your face. Here. Oh, too far. We're gonna have to do this frame by frame. You're minus 3 on this jumping. Yeah, jumping heavy punch probably was better. But because of this scenario, you are minus 3 in his face. Instead of recognizing that your jumping whiffed and nothing happened, you instead opted to apply pressure. That is not real in any scenario. You cannot apply pressure. When you jump into someone like this and your button whiffs, you're negative. You're probably even punishable. Your best option in this scenario is, and I know this is going to blow your mind, right? Is to hold back. Don't actually look at any of these buttons over here, they're not important. Just hold back. Hold back. Block. The situation is reset, it's not favorable. Instead of potentially putting yourself in an even worse situation by pressing a slow button and getting fucked up for it, like, I don't know, a 7-frame move here, which is going to put you at minus 10 before this button even hits. Because Devil didn't recognize this, you can't do anything about it. But at the same time, you need to know that this is a bad scenario for you. So, when unjumping, when button whips, interaction resets to not in your favor. People tend to either throw or do meaty 4 to 6 frame as response. Don't press. Yes. Now, likewise, I'm going to paste this in Devil's text box as well. I convert it. Apply pressure. Yeah, because it's legit. It's a solid strategy. You also can blow people up doing that. Gil, fortunately, has a pretty decent throw range, so you can't walk back out of his throw and fuck him up for it. You kind of have to hold that shit because his jump arc in general is kind of trash. Well, I'm here, actually. Let me just close Devil's text box because this shit's not gonna fucking work. Let's just do that. Yeah, there you go. Alright, continue. +3. Every time you're +3 in them, you have never once, not a single time, ever used it to your advantage. The only thing you've ever done is stand, medium punch, crouch, medium punch. Stand, medium punch, crouch, medium punch. Stand, crouch, stand, crouch, stand, crouch. Ad nauseum. What is the point of having a +3 move if, ignoring this scenario where it actually hits, you are left -2 regardless of what your opponent does? What's the point of even having that +3 move at all? You can do many things with +3. And a lot of that involves the strike throw metagame. And if you're not utilizing that at all and you're always going for strike, then no one has any reason to ever fear you. Now let's jump in as fuck. I looked away for a second because I was typing. When I'm -2 and throw a 4-frame jab, how come I beat a 5-frame throw isn't my startup 6-frame? Technically speaking. Let me confirm something. What button exactly are you throwing out? You're pressing standing light punch or crouching light punch? Or are you doing like crouching light kick? Because the punches are 4-frame, yes. But what happens is that your opponent is slow. That's all that is. They're a frame off on when they're trying to throw you, and they're throwing you on delay time. And when they throw you on delay time, they miss the window, and your 4-frame jab now suddenly can stop them from throwing. That happens a lot online. Because frames. They like to disappear into the ether. It happens. Nothing you can do about it. This up. And remove a line here. There you go. Yeah, it's not technically a reversal. The game will usually tell you when it's reversal, but I think it's like only on specials or something like that. Honestly, I don't rely on the notification the game provides whether or not a move was reversal or not. I only use it for like wake up. So how would a throw on landing be punished other than spacing? Because I tried 3-frame and it never worked. Well, on landing, if you're -3 and you're trying to punish their throw, you don't. Yeah, it might be for specials only, I'm not sure. But at the same time, it says it when you do wake up button, so I'm not positive on that. Here's the thing, then. Jump-ins, when they connect to people, are typically plus on block. If they land in front of you, you're slow then, because you could stick a button in there and they can't throw you. But this has to be if they do a jump in and the button that they press in the air whiffs. This is not jump in, button connects, you block it, and then you try to throw them. Or you try to punish them there. It doesn't work there. It has to be in that particular scenario where your button whiffs. Only time that applies. Anyways, continuing. Jump in, no reason. No punish. This counter hits for some reason. You still adamantly refuse to hit confirm this into anything. Let's go over the input. This is what I mean. I'm gonna let you in on a secret, Nem, alright? If the empty jump, no, it doesn't apply. There's a little bit more... Actually, it might apply. It's a very particular situation. You need to lab it. The point of this stream is not for me to do your labbing homework for you. It's for you to realize that you have homework and for you to do it. So let's go to Gil. God, where is this idiot?
Gil.
I'm gonna let you in on a secret here, alright? What we just saw was you doing this. You don't need to do that. You can literally wait until the medium punch hits and then do the input. You don't have to do it early. This way, if you set them to random guard, you can hit confirm it. And if you can hit confirm the fireball, you can start hit confirming the chariot tackle. You will never get chariot tackle on block if you hit confirm it like that. Ever. And when you don't have to worry about your chariot tackle being blocked because you're not sure if this even hit, you got nothing to worry about. But look how much time it has. I will most likely do this 10 times in a row if I'm not talking. It's kind of hard to fuck it up. You have time. You don't even have to like immediately go for the crouching medium punch either. This has so much hit stun to it that you just wait, see if it hits. Any day now, Ken. And then just do it. You can just literally react off of this hitting by itself. Although doing chariot tackle raw after is kind of hard, but still entirely doable. Unnecessary though. So, next line, hit confirm. Off, stand, MP. Use C and P as a buffer window to visually confirm until you feel ready to do it on stand MP alone. This one thing here is going to be huge for your consistency when it comes to conversions. Stray hits are suddenly not going to be stray hits. You're going to get a knockdown. You're going to get pressure. The whole game is going to open up to you. But until then, you need to practice that. You need to stop doing firewall because you're foregoing easy access pressure. It needs to go. Well, yeah, you can do tackle instead, but you also could just hit confirm it and just choose on the fly which one you want to do. It's not a commitment on your part at all. You just hit confirm it. Practice. Let's go back. Glad I picked that replay. It's going to be hard in international connections, yes, but anyone locally in your continent, you can do that. I have faith in you. You can do it. Hit confirm into a better option. Change the way you approach doing that combo in general, and then you can just choose, and then I can chastise you for making the wrong choice instead of buffering the whole thing early and kind of blowing your load when you don't need to. Yeah, please, practice it. It's important. It's like one of the core tenets. There's the three main ones, the triumvirate, being strike, throw, block, and then there's the fourth one, that, like, the Holy Spirit, if you will, being hit confirms off stray single hits in neutral. It's how you win neutral in this game. So now, fitting music. another thing. Fireball on hit. You do a very, very slow button. And then you immediately do back light kick, back throw tech. You know, if you didn't do that, you could have blocked this, right? I hope you realize this. The only reason why this jump in worked is because you didn't just hold forward and block. Only reason. You are doing shit mad fucking early for no good reason. Yeah, this is fake. You could have blocked this. You wouldn't be in the corner after this. You're not going to end up all the way over here in Timbuk fucking 2. You would be a god. You'd be sitting right here. You would be here, your opponent. And then you could slowly push him out of the corner this way and regain space. Or even jump back over him again because this dumbass doesn't have an anti-air of any kind. And then he's cornered. But instead, you're in the corner, you're going over there. Don't throw tech on their jumping. Wait till they land. Please. Alright. Oh my fucking god. Alright, Devil. Going back to you. See here again. You had a sick corner handed to you. I had to think of a word here. I was going to think like interaction or something, but I have been using that word too much, so I need to change my vernacular real quick. You had a sick corner handed to you, and you failed to do anything after cross up jumping. Yeah, don't pre-buffer. That's not good. He's -3 here. He doesn't special cancel it. It's a distance though, so this is bad. This is really bad. He went from -3 to sweeping. Don't -3. Parentheses. Back. Heavy punch. Into sweep. You are giving your opponent 21 frames to do fucking anything. You could just tackle this. If you tackled this, I would be elated, jumping from my seat. Instead we do standing medium kick. Delayed, which is fair. You're not used to that scenario. Why were you jumping again, Nem? And don't tell me you weren't. See here. Let's actually make that better. See here. You have an up input right there. Son of a bitch. No? God damn it. Okay. On the V. On the V. On the V. Son of... Actually, no. That's good. That's good. That's good. You have a jump input right here. If you were to jump like this, you would go like that. Actually, no. You wouldn't even go like that. You'd probably go something like this. He has a billion years, if he was solid, to do crosscut DP here. And again, he's not pressing anything that would let you punish him by jumping in. No idea? Okay, you need to figure out why you're doing this shit. You need to remove yourself subconsciously doing this without your consciousness even being aware of it, right? You need to, God, what's that way the LTG phrase? And I don't fucking know. I don't care. You need to be consciously aware when you're jumping in, because if you're not consciously aware, you're going to be unconsciously doing shit, and when you're unconsciously doing stuff, it is not informed decisions that are using the forefront of your brain, right? You need to use your frontal lobe. If you don't use your frontal lobe, you get anti-air DP'd and you're wondering why you're losing. It's important. Jump in with thought. Aren't you on a hitbox too? It's harder for you to jump, for fuck's sake. You have to move your thumb to do it. What the... Okay, Nem, this is what I want you to do, right? Do you have a hardware store near you? Please tell me you do. If you do, I want you to get a 30mm in diameter spring, right? Get a thick one. I want you to take out the button. It might be like a 20mm button for your hitbox, actually. Get a 20mm spring. Get like a pack of springs, right? Make sure they're various amounts of tension. Get like a 1 pounder or something. Put that sucker in your jump button. This way you do not ever, ever accidentally press that button again. You have to deliberately, and I mean deliberately, press your thumb down on that sucker. But you plan... Alright, never mind that. Moving on. Plus side, he doesn't V-trigger... Well, not V-trigger. He doesn't V-skill run cancelus. If he was good, he would do crouching heavy punch here to anti-air. Stop sweeping so much in general. We'll get back to that. Look how bad your jump arc is. It is so terrible that my estimate was wrong. I thought you'd go over here. No. That's not what happened. Instead, you went like this. Like a little kid throwing a ball and just having it fucking... You thought he was going places, it wasn't going anywhere. So look at the squares here, right? In this area. Your jump goes, quite literally, 3 squares forward. You need to memorize this distance. Engrave this into your head. Put a piece of tape that's exactly this long next time you play on your monitor if you have to. Use a post-it note, whatever. Memorize this so that when you jump in, you're not just jumping in directly in front of their fucking face. Alright. And you do jump in light kick. Nem, please. Nem, fucking please. Here. SF5, Gil, hitboxes. Unfortunately, because Full Meter is not a very good website in general, you have to go to a... whatchamacallit. You have to go do a YouTube video for this shit. Not the move we're looking for. Here we go. This should be it. No, he's doing punches first. Now kick. This is the hitbox you're working with when you're doing a jump in light kick. That's what you're working with. Fucking... Oh, shit. Here, I'll just use my mouse. This is what you're working with right here. This is not a hitbox, this is a hurtbox. This is a hitbox. Actually, no, that's a proximity box, I believe. This is no, it's something. It's not a hurtbox, is what I'm getting at. Of all the buttons you press for jumping, why did you jump in light kick? The hitbox is ass. The damage is ass. The conversion potential is also ass, because you're restricted now. This is literally Season 1 SF5 tier shit right now. This is like me back in the fucking day when I would do Ryu jumping light kick. And that was only because it was disjointed and I knew that ahead of time. This isn't disjointed. This is just ass. If he did anti-air button, it loses. You are now restricted to +8 instead of being able to do a heavy button. For reference, if you did a heavier button on jump in and it worked here, like say jumping heavy punch, you could combo into crouching heavy punch. Bare minimum. Hell, you might even be able to do it here, but it's still bad because you're losing out on so much fucking damage. Let's see. Yeah, your crouching medium is like, well, crouching heavy is 7. Yeah, you could have done a lot more off of that. Could have gotten a lot more. Jump in with buttons other than jump HK and jump LP. Okay, there you go. So let's see what kind of combo you get here. Same shit here where you're doing this shit. Dude. To go back to my previous point about hit confirming. Here is when you could start pressing crouching medium punch. Well, yeah, right here. This is where the Windows actually is. You double tap it. And then before the shit is even hit, you see that red bar there? That indicates when your next move is actually going to be able to come out. Before like any input is accepted again. Everything else is buffer. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You canceled on like the earliest frame being like frame 9 or something like that, when you probably had an additional 9 more frames to work with. Wouldn't it take longer for heavier connect? Just press it sooner, yeah. And again, the buffer issue, but we covered this. I'll just put another tally next to it. We covered it. It's fine. No anti-air. You literally held back and just stared at it. You have 40-something frames to anti-air him with literally anything. That was like the perfect arc to do so. Let's go back. You're staring at each other. This isn't very sudden or anything like that. He does sweep, whiffs, and then starts jumping. Were you to do crouching heavy punch, your hitbox looks something like this. Like, this is a rough estimate. Don't take it for heart. Take it as, you know, gospel or anything like that. In fact, let's actually consult the gospel. Let's bring up the video again. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's bring up the video. Crouching basic moves. There's your hitbox. There you go. His anti-air hitbox is quite literally like, where is his idle actually? Is he like standing back here normally? Let's check. So he's normally here. It's literally 2 squares in front of him. 2 hits. Well, 2.5 squares in front of him. That's all hitbox. He would swing right into that. Bad days for him. So the jump in was really bad on his part. Yeah, red dot. Really, really bad. Let's just clear this. Really, really bad. Anti-air. You can do it. Jumping medium kick. You're throw teching immediately again before he's even on the fucking ground. That's why it didn't even come out. Like, your throw tech window is... I'll just put a second tally there. We already covered it. You're teching early enough that people can do jump-ins on you and it will work because you're doing it that early. Frame trap, -2. No gap here, +1. You're pressing standing medium kick on his +1. Let's check Gil's frame data, shall we? Standing medium kick is approximately 9 frames. You are giving him 10 frames to do whatever the fuck he wants as a frame trap if he's going to call out your standing medium kick. Learn where Ken is plus. Copy paste. Don't use slow ass buttons or small plus / minus frame interactions. If you do slow shit, you're gonna get blown up. It's why it feels like you can't press anything against me, because you're just doing shit way too fucking slow. Same problem with Freeflow. He thinks he's an NA player trying to do sick-ass mind games when he's in EU. You guys are in EU, you're character specialists, your shtick is combos. Alright? Play to that advantage. Combos and very particular interactions that only you guys know. Go back. No anti-air on the jumping. +1. Standing medium kick, +3. And to forward heavy kick. What step kicks input? 6HK. Okay. So you are close enough against Ken, mind you, whose EXDP and regular DP looks something like this, arc-wise. Right? So you decided to do a 15 frame move, which is now a 12 frame move, because you're +3, and be, let's see here, how negative? -6 in his face if he didn't press. You could just heavy DP here, heavy DP super. Let's look at game state actually, see what gauge he has. Okay, thankfully he doesn't have super, but he could just heavy DP you. And it would have been bad, like real bad. If he had super, extra bad. So please, be more mindful where you're doing step kick. Save that, and let's go back to double. Gil step kick is -6. You can heavy punch DP it at most ranges. God bless Ken. You got into a gap of 27 frames. That is a really interesting subject I'd like you to dig into later. Oh, you mean where the continents are good at shit? It's just for like the Tekken scene. It's really stupid. Where's good to step kick in your opinion? I'm glad you asked. Not after standing medium kick for one. For two. Say, for example, let me find where you are on the marker. Okay, you're right here, right now. Say instead you're like over here. Alright? You're standing suddenly here. This is your hurt box. Alright? The step kick, let's consult the Holy Bible again. Where's my fucking video? Right here? Yeah, okay, right here. Specials, unique moves, okay. That's your hitbox you're working with here. And notice you have a hurtbox extended beforehand. So you don't want to be doing this into people as they're swinging, right? You kind of want to space it, and you want to do it in such a way that you time it so that their button does not interact with your button. But this is the hitbox you're working with. I will take a print screen of this, and I will post it in the Fighting Game Talk. But as you can see by the image, you have approximately 1, 2, 3, almost 3 full squares. It's like 3 3/4. That's how far it goes. You want to be on the tail end of that. Just like a little bit closer to Ryu so that it hits. And I think maybe even against Ken, you don't want to use this move at all because he might just be able to punish you straight up, regardless of where you are. In which case, don't do it. But you need to lab that. Alright, let's see here. Is that okay? Because theoretically, Shotos can DP it all. Not always, not always. Ken can DP it. Ryu's heavy DP is kind of bad. The hitbox is going to look something like this. He's going to go straight up. The range on it's awful. Luke can do that. However, to counteract this, Luke's DP is, for heavy, kind of slow at 8 frames. Which is a whole 4 frames slower than Ken's heavy DP at 4 frames. He might be able to. I would need to test this. And I'm in a rare scenario where I can test this now, but I want to finish this replay first. We'll look into that later. Why is this suddenly cut off? Oh, it's just scaling. Okay. And then you jump in after. That light kick again. +3. You gotta stop doing this. You've conditioned everyone to throw tech you here, and you never go for anything like mind game wise. Skip this. I think that was even a combo. I like the idea. Hide gauges. Go back. That's just bad, dude. Okay. Forward throw into V-skill. Don't do this. Ever. I've blown you up for this many a time. Say he quick rises. Which he doesn't. If he quick rises, look how much time he has to DP you. And you should quick rise. That's going to be on the notes. Quick rise after people's throws. Imperative. Look how much time he still has the EX CPU because he's Ken fucking Masters. And trust me, people will do it reactively. They will heavy DPU as punish. I mean, shit, look at the times I heavy DP double when he throws a fireball. That's just reaction, straight. But yeah, you could get fucked up for this. Don't do this. Don't do V-skill after forward throw. This is what, V-skill 2? Yeah, don't do this. Thankfully, he walks forward and just eats it. This is not even a combo. I don't think. Yeah, it's not a combo, otherwise it would say 2-hit. You just get retribution. No comment on this because I'm not a guild specialist. But a jump in again. You have now forfeited all the screen real estate that you gained going from here to here by jumping over him, landing here, and now having your back to the wall. Okay, V-skill 1. I will amend that now. There you go. You have forfeited all the screen position that you have just earned this entire round to do a cross-up jumping. Yeah, not after forward throw. After a combo, yes, if you want to forego pressure. But after forward throw, no, don't. Please don't. Especially against Ken. Ken in particular. But again, you need to be aware of where you are on the stage. Alright? Because now you put yourself in a significantly worse position if he was a decent player. He could fuck you up and ruin your day because you just decided you want to take your hard-earned gains that you worked your ass off for, through blood, sweat, and tears, and just throw it away and hand it to him on a silver platter. Be aware of where the corner is when you jump in on someone, lest you corner yourself. Careful when fighting monsters, and so on. Well, no. The universal answer is not going to be walk forward a bit and block. But it's a damn good answer. After forward throw, you could probably just walk forward, step kick. Because if you were to dash forward, with your 15 frame dash, you'd be -2, so you have 13 frames to do whatever the hell you want. Walk forward, stand medium punch. Walk forward, crouching medium kick. You name it. Try it out in the lab. Have them quick rise 3 frame or 4 frame. If you're going to do 3 frame tests, do it against Ryu, because his standing light punch is like kind of shit range, but still 3 frame. And if you're doing it against Ken, make sure you do it against light Tatsu buffer. So you'd go to like reversal options, set him to do light Tatsu, and he'll wake up light Tatsu. That's a 3 frame option, otherwise he's a 4 frame character. His 3 frame reversal is very risky. It's either light Tatsu or DP. Not good overall. Your +3, we covered this. You need to start going for throw here. Just vary your options, because this is bad. You just burn 1/3 of your meter, 1/3 of your entire meter. I'm not even looking at game state here because it's not important. 1/3 of all your resources to get +1 when you had a +3 that he could have done anything with. You could have walked forward. No, you didn't even need to walk forward. You could have back thrown him after that +3. Like, stand medium punch, tick throw. Throw him in the corner, suddenly you have position again. Up your gameplay to next level. Robert Miles Chonem. +4. Counter hit. Nothing. Devil, please. Jump in air Tatsu. Why? What is there to gain when you could instead do jump in full combo? Instead he gets nothing when you throw him. And that kills him. Alright, now we're in round 2 finally. Nem. What is this? Alright, you know the drill. If you were here yesterday, you know the drill. Let's see here. Nemesis. Take this image. Fucking put it on your fridge. Put it on your fridge. Hang it above your bed. Put it on a post-it note, stick it to your forehead so that you see it in the mirror every day when you wake up. Why the fuck are you jumping back at round start? Why? Like, seriously, why? What are you gaining? What are you losing? What were you trying to beat? This man has done nothing. He has not Tatsu towards you. He's at most thrown a fireball. Say he throws another fireball and you jump back. You're gonna land on that fireball. Like, God bless Devil here for holding back. Seriously, bless his soul. But jump back? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. My head hurts now. Thanks. Consult wallpaper. My head fucking hurts. Yeah, I would back heavy kick that too. You jump back, you fireball. Okay, look. At round start, you want to create space and you want to safely be able to throw a fireball without having your opponent like threaten you with a jump in, because you're kind of like shaky on the idea of him like potentially jumping in on a hard read for the fireball, even though your opponent is not giving you any inclination whatsoever that he's going to do so, because he's done like fireball consistently every single time at round start. This is like the one time he's done something else in this set. Just backdash. Backdash fireball. You don't have to jump back and waste all this time. You gave him like 50-something frames to do whatever the fuck he wants. He could have ran at you, he could have heavy tatsu and punched you. You lost quite a bit of screen positioning too. Going backwards, just throw a fireball. For a microsecond I thought I'll have him approach me. Yeah, just backdash. Just fucking backdash. This isn't Guilty Gear where some fucked up bullshit's gonna happen around start because Nagoriyuki exists. No, it's a Street Fighter. A real man's game, alright? You earn your pressure. So he did fireball, he's doing step kick, I don't know why. Step kick at range 100 needs to stop. That's fucked up. You didn't even think he was gonna jump in, did you? You just did it for the sake of doing it? That's a fucked up offense select. Medium tackle here. Medium ice tackle would have connected. Medium ice tackle. When a V skill 2 hits at... Let's see, how many squares was that again? About 3 squares away. We'll just abbreviate this as 3 meters and the sub-squares as millimeters. B-skill, whatever. Who cares? Fuck Gil, man. Give a fuck about this character. I'm not looking at fucking resources in game state. I'm just looking at interactions. But yeah, do medium ice tackle. That would have worked. The jumping, dude. Okay, where is he jumping? Okay. More ticks on that. Does stand light kick, crouching light kick even combo? Even if it did, what would be the end goal? What do you get after that? Say you do stand light kick, crouch light kick, now what? Because input-wise, you don't have anything buffered behind this. You were just hoping to get a stray hit? Very confusing. You just sweep. You do medium kick. And a tackle. Good. Although, who's on what side? Let's go over that again. Slow down on your inputs. You don't need to do it that fast. Although in this case, probably you needed to do it that fast. Disregard. That doesn't work though. You need to be mindful which version of normal you just did to get retribution, because you cannot do the same property twice. You have to vary it between the two. So if you got retribution from fire to ice, you can't do ice again, you have to go to fire. But if you did ice to fire, then this would work. That's why this dropped. Is it tight though? Is it? Is it? You're gonna have to remember the sequence. God, it's fucking V skill 1. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Only in corner. Let's try it out of corner. Nope, only in corner. Good to know, though. I wasn't even aware that was a thing. I was under the impression in order for this to connect, you would have to do fire move. Good to know, though. What button do you press to save state like that in training? Okay, let me show you. This should show up on my input display. This is my left analog click hand and my right analog click hand, R3 and L3 respectively. You cannot rebind these in Street Fighter, unfortunately. However, that said, there is a way to get around that. Partially. And there's two things you have to do in order to enable this function. A, you're gonna have Steam controller. That just means, like, literally have a controller that Steam controller registers. You can kind of rebind shit on a per button basis using this. What you would do is you'd rebind your select button. Or your start button, or both, or even like your touchpad, or whatever. And then, in order to enable this, you go to shortcut settings, you go to the bottom, you turn on save status and replay save status. This is going to default to left and right stick. You cannot find that in-game. But this way, you can infinitely check situations very rapidly. Very, very useful. Oh god, now I just saw Nem's message. On an opponent on fire, I did cross-up jump light kick, crouching medium punch, heavy ice, tackle, and a heavy fireball. Yeah, this is like really important if you want to do better at this fucking game. And it is actually one of the positives I can say about this game as well. This game does its training mode incredibly well. The fact that it has that available as a tool is invaluable, and more games should do something like that. Instead, they just tell you frame data, punish potential, and whatnot, and yeah, save states need to be a thing. Even even plus R doesn't allow you to do this. It will let you do it in replays, but not in the training mode proper. Alright, so what's the combo you were talking about? On an opponent on fire. Alright, so our opponent's on fire. You do jumping, light kick, crouching medium, heavy ice tackle. Like that. Well, I can tell you right now that this doesn't fucking combo. So that's problem A. Like, this will never combo. Unless you hit it super fucking deep. That's how deep you have to be. You have to put this knee into his forehead. A little bit lower than that, like in his collar. So that's problem A. Oh, this is much more consistent. You can hit that much higher up. Jumping heavy kick, you say? Let's see. Absolutely. You'd be plus 13 after, too. Yeah. Although you can still do that off of this. Yeah, that's still a thing. But yeah, jumping heavy kick would be better. Jumping heavy punch also better, but you might proc retribution early. So what was the combo again? Jump light kick, but he did it as a cross up. So we need to correct that. Fuck me. There we go. Crouching medium punch, heavy ice tackle. Like that. Crouching heavy punch fireball. What the fuck is crouching heavy punch fireball? Like that? Crouching heavy punch to launch. Okay. Corner only. I can tell you that right now. Yeah, corner only. There you go. Isn't it nice when the guy teaching you actually owns the characters randomly throughout whatever, and you can actually go into the lab and show you shit as to why some things don't work? Isn't it nice? Alright, back to this. Then it's probably big body only then at that point. Or, in other words, so fucking situational it's not even worth practicing. Or maybe you're just misremembering.
Round one.
Oh, here we go. Freeflow down playing Chun-Li again. Ugh. We're not even gonna get to this fucking replay at this rate. Oh, good lord. I wish my character had good mid-screen links.
The grid alternative.
Well, you'd have to test it out in training mode. I've already gone a little too far off tangent looking into Gil stuff. Huh. Where are my mid-screen links? Where are they? Huh. It's almost as if I get a knockdown, guaranteed, off a buffered medium kick. At, like, a decent range, mind you. It's almost as if my character has excellent buttons and neutral control at all times. For sick combos? Damn, I'm doing the medium kick and bird kick way too fast. Damn. Damn. Pain in the ass, this input. You still get that. Yeah, I know. Plank it down. Also, it's this window here, from this to this. You need to be holding down back long before that comes out. But you get the idea. I can't do it right now. Probably because I have OBS open.
Favorite fighter profiles.
Let's get back on track, shall we? Before I get in the combo mix for no fucking reason. We're not even covering you today, Freeflow. Fuck out of here. There's no partition. yeah, I'm working on it. Well, Street Fighter players do not like complexity in a fighting game, right?
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, round 2. We are finally on round fucking 2.
Round 2.
I don't remember how far we were in round 2. Yeah, jump back, whack shit, medium tackle. No buffer behind that. Literally pointless. That doesn't work outside the corner. Good jumping. Bad button. Bad button. We covered this. Same frame trap at all times. No offense after that, though. He's doing EXTP for some reason. You reset the neutral, he doesn't use his pressure at all, and he's doing EXTP to beat out nothing. Alright. EXTP only in where you actually there's a Hail Mary. Yeah, don't do that. Jumping combo this. Nope. Okay. Let's do our secondary punish. Crouching heavy punch. Okay. Let's do our tertiary punish. We do standing heavy medium punch. We're going to use the counter hit recovery to gain +2 and do crouching heavy punch into chariot tackle, into retribution, into whatever. Okay. We're going places. We're fucking up. Yeah, we're going places, alright. Straight to the trash can. Do you know what happened here? You fucked up, okay. Yeah. I won't even go further than that. So you fuck up your combo and your first thought is to jump in immediately after. Combo drop into jumping. C jumping. They don't use our plus frames. We jump in again instead. So your current options right now are jump and throw off a light kick, or jump in medium punch, crouching medium punch, fireball. With no variation. You need to start ambiguously cycling your options so you leave your opponents guessing. This is kind of imperative, otherwise you're going to be read like a book for the rest of your life. So we talked about this. Don't do this. Because look, against Ken, DP. But he respects it. Then he just eats a boot to his face, and then you jump in. He just burned 1/3 of his meter and did step kick. I've been telling Kens all fucking day, yesterday, do not step kick after DP Ender. It's not real. Fucking Ken players. You're not me. Alright, sorry about that. My apologies, my apologies. Yeah, I crashed my stream. I opened up a chat window and apparently I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, OBS is a piece of shit. Moral of the story. Anyways, in review. let's see here. What's going on? Yeah, refresh. My apologies, my apologies. I literally crashed my own stream like an idiot. Alright, let's take this off, take this off. Transition. Alright. Turn this off, transition again. Turn this back on. Partial transition. So, in review. Fire attack, we'll stop doing it. Learn when +2 is on Ken, learn when Ken is plus in general. Don't use the last buttons for small plus frame interactions, you're not NA. Tick throws are needed, up your game plan to the next level. Right now, your offense is very simplistic. And has no real threat behind it. Once people anti-air you. Punish Ken's fireball up close, you did it unintentionally, work on that. Jump in with a intent, put another tick on that. Do this, jump in with button whiffs, you have to cover that. Strike throw metagame, and this is important. If you don't understand like the basic system of how the game's offense is structured, you're not going to get anywhere. Hit confirm, very important. We'll do 3 ticks on that. Don't throw tech on jump in when outer buttons, anti-air, you can do it. Step kick mind, B skill 1, yada yada yada. Looks correct, right? Yeah, the slashes are the amount of times I saw something go wrong. Just look at it. Alright. So I'm gonna @Nemesis, copy paste. And we're going to do some spell checking real quick. Dictionary. There you go. I also added you in Discord. I did it in Sloth's channel, so we have Nem done. Alright, next! Who's next? Should we do Deko? I think we should do Deko. Let's see here. What was this? Again, I'm sorry about crashing my own stream. Apparently opening up opening up Notepad is like a bad idea. Don't do that. Oh, hey. Speak of the devil and you shall find him. Although, I kind of want to throw up that Nikali replay, where I just did some sick-ass shit. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw up the Nikali replay, and I'm going to throw up the replay of Deko versus Nem. Because this is kind of important here. Because some shit happened to you, and it hosed you. So you're gaining 2. Congratulations, I guess. Although it's not going to be a full 2, it's just going to be round 2 of this.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, what happened in round 2 that fucked you up?
Fight.
We're playing neutral. I'm going in and out of your sand medium kick range, waiting for it. You press it. Shit. Counter hit confirm. Dash forward. Plus 12. Command grab. Plus 3. Far away. When you jabbed here, you fucked yourself pretty hard. Because you did delay jab. And look what happens. This is not a punish. You just held forward. Yeah. So this next system here, or this next interaction, not real. You just walk into it. And then I go for a reset. Because for whatever reason, I just decided, you know what, I'm going to do jab, frame, kill, or something, and command grab him again. And the rest is history. Moral of the story, though, is that +3 after command grab, he's pretty far away, especially after light command grab. He has to walk forward to do something. Don't hold forward afterwards. Especially don't hold forward when you're doing a 3-frame jab check, and then just fucking... Yeah, don't do 3-frame jab check and then hold forward. Moral of the story. Don't do 3-frame jab check, then hold forward on the sticks. Bad things happen. Alright, let's go to the Nem fight.
Favorite fighter profiles.
So after forward or back throw, just walk and stick a button? Yeah, basically. Walk, block, bait out a button, blow it up. Any number of things. You can play a whole game around that interaction alone. Now, you don't even need combos. You can just fuck people up after throw and just take advantage of them making poor decisions. Alright, what's going on here? Oh, okay. Alright, so Nem versus Deko.
Round 1. Fight.
We're not going to look at game state, so we're going to ignore meters once again. Nem, what the fuck? I'm not going to harp on you endlessly, but... You played this man twice. Let's go back to the first game. Let's see what kind of information Nem sat on that make him jump to the conclusion that full screen chariot tackle round start was the answer.
Round 1. Fight.
Why can't you do this? I'm gonna use this game instead. This way I'm not, like, immediately insulted and losing 10 points in my IQ within 30 seconds. Fireball, step kick, we covered this. You need to start whiff punishing. You need to start noticing small interactions and sequences that players tend to do and capitalize on them as Karen, because you need to win Nooch. You can't just stare at shit like this. This is bad. Damn it, now I don't know how long I've been going. Fuck me, it's been 2 hours. Yeah. Delayed medium kick, you're -4. Nothing. Stand medium kick. +4. What can we do on stand medium kick counter hit? Let's find out. Let's go to Karen. Karen. Alright, she is a 4-frame character. Meaning you could do stand light kick, stand light punch, crouch light punch. Damn, she has a 3-frame. Fuck me. What a character. Alright, so say we do stand light punch. Chains into super, V-trigger. Okay, what about stand light kick? Super, special. Yeah, you could do Tenko. You could do stand light kick Tenko. Here, let's find out. Let's confirm. Man, I'm gonna have 2 fucking videos I'm gonna have to port to fucking YouTube now. God damn it. Sucks. Okay, it'll just be part 1 and part 2. Fuck it. Well, why are they tough for you? And this is technically not gonna be a light confirm either. This is gonna be a counter hit medium kick confirm. Alright. Range is shit. Range is real shit. You can't get anything off of this. There's enough push. I think they nerf this at some point if it's like this. Yeah, okay, you get nothing. You just get +4. So, what you do... Frame trap. Walk forward. Frame trap. Don't do overhead. Walk forward. Block. Walk forward. Block. Chip them down. Also, that reminds me, you are not restricted to this and to just frame Tenko. You're not restricted to this at all. You can very easily just do this as a buffer. Take your +2. Take your +4 or whatever. Take your knockdown. Especially if it's on counter. It might not be on regular hit though. Let's double check. Yeah, take your fucking knockdown. You don't need to link into it at all. Damn, okay. Well, there we go. What's the timing on this? There we go. Wow. 161, 236. Optimal. 159, 262. There are easier ways out of what you're doing, Deko. Especially if you just like buffer this. You just see it hit. Like, you got fucking time. Look at this. Not like the full duration of the hit, but if you're like were to delay it and just do like light motion, it would work. But clearly, this window is larger than your ability to combo into this, which is kind of interesting. So you can't just like raw buffer it like that. That won't work. But again, what I told them. Random guard. Practice it. You don't have to do Tenko. Because that's like 2 different steps that you can fuck up. God damn it. Is it like, Ah, there you go. That's the sequence. You're +13, you're in their face. Again, 161. Alright, good night now. Yeah, you could do this until you get your tank codes down. You could also just, you know, I would personally say doing crouching medium kick into Tenko is a lot. It's a big ask, even though I didn't even get Tenko there. It's an ask. It's just another spot where you could fuck up. This is pretty consistent. And the damage is similar. The Oki's not as good though, but you're not using your Okizemi currently as it is, so it doesn't matter for you. Oh god. Ah, that's why. That's annoying. What an obnoxious input. That still works though. Just to give you an idea. Yeah, that input's obnoxious. That's gonna be like endlessly frustrating for you until you perfect it, and until then, it's just gonna make you question your offense for no reason. Go for like some easy shit in the meantime. Again, Tenko's hard. Once you get it, it's good, but you also need to know what you can do after you get it. Opt for easier combos until you get Tenko and can melee correctly. Speaking of which, yeah, that's our hard stuff. I'm going to try attempting that screen. Not when I have input delay. No, thank you. That sounds horrible. But speaking of which, though, I think a good spot, now that we're here, is that match you had versus my Ken. Let's find out why your meaty's fucked up. I know why your meaty's fucked up. Let's find out why your meaty's fucked up. Feel?
Round 1. Fight!
Okay, hold on. Too far.
Yep.
You're trying to manually time this shit. You need a frame kill. Alright, so what was the ender? Light Mugen. Okay. Let's see if we can even do this. Light Kick Tatsu, select. Your target meaty is crouching medium punch. Go. Ah, goddammit, oh well. This is what we're looking at. This is your frame kill. Light Tatsu, crouching heavy punch, crouching medium punch. Second active frame, V shift, crouching What? Okay. Yeah, stand light punch, crouch medium punch, crouch medium punch. This is on quick rise. On back roll, this is what you're starting to look at. Fucking V shift as a meaty. Yeah, there is a trick to it. Yeah, your meaty's tough. Check again. You need to do a dash in after that crush counter. Okay, look. This is important, right? You see this? If you're going to be doing this, at least do it from this, right? Because otherwise that happens. You have no reason whatsoever to be holding straight back in the corner. You only want to be holding back when you're like in mid-screen around here. Because this way you can option select by blocking and moving backwards at the same time and force me to do a committing low into like a special in order to call you out. If you're just doing it like this, or even against like Ken, I could do like crouch and light kick, stand light kick, but you get the point. Point is though is that I have to do something significantly worse than I normally would do for a meaty and forego potential pressure in order to call it that low. That's like a 50-50 on my part. But if you're just doing it in the corner, you can't walk back. The wall is right here. You can't do shit. So you're just walking back into nothing. Your toes are free as hell. And you're having a bad day. Ruining your Christmas. Don't do that. Alright, let's clear this. And write in the notes. Don't hold straight back in the corner. Opens up your toes. For no real good reason. Thankfully, I suck. And my Tatsu didn't come out. You can see the buffer there. I think I'd... yeah, no, the buffer's good. Yeah. Plus frames, frame trap, pump the brakes. Overhead. Nah, okay. You need to do a better punch than that. This is a problem here. Look how long it takes for you to start your dash before you even, like, think about medium. Look when I land. Look when the red bar ends, meaning you can move around again. You can move around here. Instead, you're just idle here, waiting, walking forward for a couple frames, and fucking up your meaty. Now you get your forward dash. You should have been doing your crouch and medium punch way earlier. Moral of the story. Alright, so you want to know the trick on how to do meaties correctly. I'll show you.
The grid alternative.
Alright, we need a 3-framer. So we need Karen and... Who's a 3-frame and a 4-frame? I guess we could do Ken. He works in this scenario. Alright, let me show you the trick. We'll do normal recovery starting out. Alright, we gotta do that again. Damn it. Alright, okay, I know how I'm gonna do this. Damn it. Okay, here. Perfect. Alright, there you go. We got the setup. Now, we do this. You go to dummy, you go to playback recording. Do... Shit. No, we don't want this. Set wake up actions where we're going. Record wake up action. Wake up slow down. Nah, we don't need that. Fuck. This menu is such a pain in the ass. If you slow it down, it's even worse. Damn it. Alright, one more time, with feeling. With gusto. There it is. So there's your 3-frame reversal. Set wake up action on. Alright. Sweep them. Check to see if it's on. It's on. That trades. Although this doesn't look like it's working correctly. Try it again. Damn it. There we go. So this is a meaty, right? He can't even block, he can't do shit after this. And you just keep on testing this. What else can we do? That works. That works. That works. That's actually kind of fucked up. That's ridiculous. Okay, hold on. There you go. Although I think just because Ken's in like an air state, that's fucking you up there. But that's how you practice your meaties. Alright, now let's say he does back roll. Same situation. There you go. That's how you get your meaties down. Shit's tight. Alternatively, you can go to full meter. There is a web page like option to do like a frame kill generator. Don't rely on it too much though. It's kind of funky. Yeah, I don't think it's like too accurate either.
Favorite fighter profile.
All right, Nemesis. We'll do the match versus Deko. Here. But the trick is frame kills. They will help you time your meaties correctly, and the game will handle the timing for you instead of having to like manually wait. 2 frame kills. For meaties. Yep. That's exactly it. And it's all situational based upon what knockdown you just got. There is no universal answer. And also depends upon what get up your opponent decides to do. Some things are real on back roll that are not real on quick rise, and so on and so forth. There's a whole metagame behind it. It's sick. Right. No whiff punish. We don't get anything here. We covered that. This is actually fine in this scenario. No buffer on that, but I covered that with Nem. Alright, you're +6. What's your punish? Uh-huh. 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 219 to 324. We covered this. Nice meaty. Repeat the situation. That works. 215, 344. He should be close to stun now. Do a frame kill hill. We just covered this. Because if he did 3-frame jab check, you probably would have lost there. You mistimed it pretty bad. Alright. He doesn't quick rise. Uh-huh. Yeah, stun. There you go. Jumping combo. Okay, let's look at game state for a second. I don't think there was a scenario where this EXDP was going to kill. Yeah. So this is kind of like a waste of meter in the grand scheme of things. You can save it for super for next round. Because regardless of what happened, you would still be in this situation where you would have to guess for game. Your guess is right, too. Pretty good. So you're both 0. Hold down back more. You just foregoed a lot of, a bit of space for no real discernible outcome. Also, what the fuck is this jumping? Seriously, what is this jumping? Where are you trying to beat? I feel like I'm repeating myself this entire session. Jump in with intent. Alright, this is now a... Fuck's sake. Yeah, I know. It's not my internet. This is now a 3-part video on YouTube because when I tried to add the overlay, it just crashed OBS. This program is so phenomenal. It can't do anything right. It just crashes. This is reminding me of Sony Vegas and how much it fucking crashes for no reason. Oh, now my browser's up. Yeah, go figure. Don't rename anything. It just breaks. Alright, what's going on there? Let me minimize this. Trash can that. Alright, so say for example you jump in, right? Why is this displaying twice? Why is this displaying twice? It's not on here twice. What the hell? Okay. Let's just close that. There you go. So say you jump in, you end up behind them, you're just putting yourself in the corner for no particular reason. I fucking hate the fact that it's gonna be 3 videos now. God damn it. Son of a bitch. It's supposed to be nice and tidy all in a single video, but I guess not. So the jump in's questionable. Thankfully you don't corner yourself. You get around.
Round 2.
God bless OBS.
Fight.
Yeah, remove your strive habits. That game will actively make you a worse player at every other fighting game out there. You'll be good at strive, though, not good at anything else. And if that's your stick, then by all means. Block the fireball. And here. You just stared at it. -7. Yeah, that's bad. Punish, gills. Flying knees. -7. Unblock. You missed